It's Fuck Yeah Friday.
Fuck yeah!
Get ready for some wins.
Welcome to the Be It Till You See It podcast, where we talk about taking messy action, knowing that perfect is boring. I'm Lesley Logan, Pilates instructor and fitness business coach. I've trained thousands of people around the world, and the number one thing I see stopping people from achieving anything is self-doubt. My friends, action brings clarity, and it's the antidote to fear. Each week, my guests will bring bold, executable, intrinsic, and targeted steps that you can use to put yourself first and be it till you see it. It's a practice, not a perfect. Let's get started.
Hi, Be It Babe. How are you? Happy Friday. Okay, I'm just going to be out real quick. In case you missed last week's episode, these episodes were recorded in the past about the future. And so they do not necessarily embody exactly what's going on in the times of November 8th, 2024. But they're wins. So you know what? In case it's a crappy day, let's focus on some of the good things that are going on around there. And if it's a great day, this is just going to be another great day waterfall for you. So our first win is from Heather Ingram. Heather is an Elevate grad and an agency member, and we just adore her. She's phenomenal. So small wins, finally getting back into Slack and making time to work on my business after juggling family situations all summer. Just finished From Messy to Magnetic webinar, dug into the digital brand kit, workbook resources Nadine shared, and just got my results from her 3-minute brand quiz. And I'm blown away with how spot on the results are. And they align with my 4 core values exercise from the Biz Retreat. The recommended brand kit has nailed me, my vibe to a T, which I was struggling to show in my branding. Taking the 1.5 hours today to dig into this has lit a fire to stop Procrasti-Branding, waffling about which colors and design, and just take action. Thanks for this fab webinar. Heather, you are so welcome. Nadine, you guys, was a guest here on the Be It Pod. Nadine Hanafi. And so I hope that this win from Heather, if you've been wondering if you should do work with Nadine, helps you go try out her quiz and just see what that's like. And also to all of you, Procrasti-Branding is when you procrastinate on the other work you do to like diddle around with your colors and your fonts, because branding's a feeling. So thank you, Heather. Your passion for Pilates is such a joy, and anything that helps you go out and shout from the rooftops who you are and what you rock at, I am all for, and I am co-signing on. So huge high fives for you. All right. We have Christine Eschen, also an Elevate grad, and was Heather's partner in Elevate and an agency member. So I thought it'd be fun to share their wins together. So she wrote, a day late here on my FYF wins, but here I am on a Saturday. Had a fantastic lavender retreat day last Sunday at my farm and had the wonderful help of Lori Watson. Oh my God, we love her too. Loved having some agency and Elevate family here. Also had a fantastic quarterly call with LL last Thursday. Finally had a text from a student that said, oh, on my way out, I noticed this other Pilates studio down the street. Are they new? By the way, it is parked right outside of my Target gated community. This easily could have turned into an I need a moment post, but I replied to my student, she's close, but I will keep my abundance mindset, to which my student replied, you are amazing, Christine, calling in abundance, and so it is. I would be lying if I did not admit that I did actually have to give myself a pep talk afterwards about how worthy I am and that perhaps we both might be for different people. In that spirit, I was running errands today and stopped by this new studio, and her husband answered the front door, clearly trying to get ready. And I introduced myself and said I had a lavender farm and my own Pilates studio, and that I hope she and I, as solopreneurs, might find a way to collaborate or help each other. So I guess what I'm trying to say is that without the support of agency family and without LL and Brad, this might have gone differently and affected me much more. I wouldn't have believed that not everybody is for everybody, and that my people that are meant to be for me will not pass me by. Have a great weekend, everyone. XO, Christine. Oh my gosh, Christine, it's so hard when you're trying to make your magic happen and put yourself out there, and you've invested so much time and so much energy. And then while you're trying to build things up, someone else pops up and it just can feel like a punch to the gut. But I think the way that you handled it is so beautiful. And whether or not they want to collaborate has nothing to do with you and reflects no way of anything about you. It reflects more on them. And you guys will find the right people for you, especially because you are going to keep going and putting yourself out there and sharing and shouting from the rooftops why you are amazing and how you help people. And you have that beautiful lavender farm for them to do Pilates at. So of course, you guys, if you live in Northern California, you should check out Christine. All right, my win. So as you are listening to this, I am already on an annual girls trip with my mom and my sister. The annual trip started last year. So we are 2 years in. And honestly, there's so many reasons why we could have not done this. My sister's trying to move. My mom was just in Cambodia. There's been a lot of travel. I have tons of things I could be doing to prepare because winter tour is around the corner. But, taking this holiday weekend to spend with them and try to create a kind of tradition of sorts is really important. Also, because I don't get to spend my holidays with my family. So spending, I think it is Veterans Weekend with my family is a great way to kind of get Christmas in early and Thanksgiving at the same time. And also being in a fabulous hotel. When do you get to do that on holidays? You don't. You're usually like in homes, around a fireplace and kind of trying to squeeze everything in. And we just get to spread out and take time. And so I just share this as a win because if you are thinking, oh, I want to see my friends and my family more, but I have too much to do. I want you to know if you take the day off or 2 days off to spend it with them, that's a win because there's always so many reasons why you can't. And eventually get to the place where you don't have the energy, stamina, to do it, or people are gone or things have changed. And so are we going to do this next year? I hope so. It's going to be the same place. I don't know. There's a lot of life that can happen between now and then, but I do love having this weekend with them and taking time to celebrate being present with them. And so yeah, that's my win. And it came with a lot of planning in the past for the future to make it happen. And sometimes that's how it goes. That's how it goes, love. So if you have a slow season, use that slow season to plan a trip away that's during your busy season because you'll be glad you did. All right, loves, let me get you that mantra and then you're going to get on with your weekend. My feelings deserve names, deserve recognition, and deserve to be felt. My feelings deserve names, deserve recognition, and deserve to be felt. My feelings deserve names, deserve recognition, and deserve to be felt. Yes, they do. You are amazing. I can't wait to hear your wins. Send them in to the Be It Pod. We want to hear and want to share it with you. And until next time, be it till you see it.
That's all I got for this episode of the Be It Till You See It podcast. One thing that would help both myself and future listeners is for you to rate the show and leave a review. And follow or subscribe for free wherever you listen to your podcast. Also, make sure to introduce yourself over at the Be It Pod on Instagram. I would love to know more about you. Share this episode with whoever you think needs to hear it. Help us and others be it till you see it. Have an awesome day.
Be It Till You See It is a production of the Bloom Podcast Network. If you want to leave us a message or a question that we might read on another episode, you can text us at +1 310 905 5534 or send a DM on Instagram at BeItPod.
It's written, filmed, and recorded by your host, Lesley Logan, and me, Brad Crowell.
It is transcribed, produced, and edited by the Epic team at Diseño.co.
Our theme music is by Ali at Apex Production Music, and our branding by designer and artist Gianfranco Cioffi.
Special thanks to Melissa Solomon for creating our visuals.
Also to Angelina Herrico for adding all of our content to our website. And finally, to Meredith Root for keeping us all on point and on time.